What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good day. We are trying out a new view. This is almost like a point of view drive if you were behind the wheel of the Tundra. So before we get to today's video, we're going to come up to this stop sign right here. We're going to do a little poll, and then we will talk about some of our topics of the day. Oh, that never gets old, never at all. Now, none of this is 100% throttle at all. I would say that was about 35% at best. The thing is just starting to sound really good. So let's get on to a couple of the topics of the day. Before we talk about the 2018 Tundra, I just wanted to let you guys know about yesterday's video, which we were talking about bringing a 4Runner to the channel, and I would say it's a resounding yes. So that will be part of the future of the Tundra Dude channel. We just got to work on what trim level to get and what kind of build we're going to do. A lot of people want to do that kind of, I guess, like a poor man's build where, you know, we get a low trim level 4Runner and we just slowly build it up. If I, for some reason, which I doubt, but if I could get my hands on a TRD Pro 4Runner, I'm definitely going to do it, because that's just a smart investment decision, because those things resale so high. But for now, it's most likely going to be maybe like the base TRD off-road, and we'll build up from there. It could be a base SR5 and, you know, build up from there. Suspension, wheels, tires. One of the main concerns of everybody is they didn't want me to do another TRD Pro style build, which I will not. I will be using companies that aren't necessarily TRD. There might be some TRD here and there, but overall it's going to be probably Bilstein shocks, you know, different wheels, different tires, different suspension, you know the game, but we'll go into all of it. Everybody will have a part in what we put on the 4Runner to make it fun for everyone. The overland look is what everyone seems to want, so when the time comes, we will go over all that, and we will also go over what trim level to get. Now, on to topic of the day here. So, I always like to report when someone tells me something that's interesting, and I feel like we've never talked about this, so now's a good time to talk about it when I'm on my ride over to do a little running. It is very windy right now, but someone said to me, well, actually, let's go over this first. A few months back, I reported that you're not going to be able to change out the grille on the 2018 Tundra because of the Toyota Safety Sense, because you need that front emblem to be your radar in some of the features that it has. Come to find out that they've created basically a TSS emblem disconnect kit of some sort. So I don't really know much about that, but a lot of people told me that that's something that they came out with so you could put other grills on. And I was very happy to hear that, because as you guys can tell from this build, I do like to put, you know, aftermarket parts on my trucks. You know, that's the fun part. I don't like to just buy it and drive it. I like to buy it and make it my own. That's what's fun about owning a vehicle. For me, as an automotive enthusiast, for you, I'm sure the same thing. There's nothing more fun than adding parts to make a vehicle your own. So, come to find out that there's going to be a disconnect kit where you could put your own grill on, and maybe like a relocation kit so you could still use the radar, which is really cool. But a viewer, I heard this a few times, but a viewer said this to me earlier today, and I felt I need to make a video to see what everybody thinks. So one of the other rumors about the 2018 Tundra is you're not going to be able to put a lift on the truck because of the radar. Now that seems to be the rumor. The radar is set to have a certain height level, you know, when it's looking for emergency stops and all that kind of stuff with the front emblem radar, so you're not going to be able to lift the truck. Now, the first thing I thought of when I heard this is, well, maybe there is some kind of a recalibration, or, you know, something where they can set the radar a little higher to, you know, to go with your lift. Because there's no way that you're just not going to lift Tundras anymore. I don't think Toyota would do that, to where they were like, all right, well, here's this Safety Sense kit. So now we're not going to have lifts anymore. We're just going to do stock height all the time. So that's why I'm coming to you guys. If anybody knows anything, this would be good to share with the rest of the community. Is there a recalibration kit if you get a lift? And this is kind of what scares me about the future of vehicles. Now, it's always good to be safe. Don't get me wrong, safety first always. But I feel like the aftermarket side of things is really, you know, catching a hard effect on all this, because as we talked about, we were having an issue with the grill, and now we're having an issue if, you know, we're going to be able to do any lifts or any crazy stuff like that anymore. And this, my friends, is why I bought a 2017. You know, and, you know, other manufacturers have already gone to a lot of this crazy technology, but the best part for me about the Tundra is it's always kind of stayed tried and true, old school V8 pickup truck. So I'm a little concerned, but, you know, I'm reaching out to you guys to see what you guys think. Does anybody know everything? This is about the 4th or 5th time someone's brought up to me a concern about lifting the truck with the radar. It won't work correctly. You don't want your truck stopping out of nowhere because the radar isn't calibrated right. So if anyone knows anything, now is the time to share. So last thing that I didn't plan on doing in this video, but I got to talk about it anyway. So I'm driving directly into the wind, and you guys are kind of seeing my steering wheel a little bit here, but man, when you have a front end lift, and I don't even have an aggressive front end lift, I just have pretty much a leveling kit with the TRD Pro suspension, but wow, the wind really has an effect on you when it's head on like this. So that just makes my point of always pay attention to the road, no texting. But as always, please comment below the video. Let's help everybody in the community out as far as this little Tundra lift issue. And if anyone has done the disconnect and relocation of the front emblem so they can put their own grill on, please let us know so everyone can have a fair shot at this thing. But other than that, Twitter and Instagram at Tundra234. You guys have a great day.